Judas, Ellen White says, wanted to take things into his own hands. He was going to help Jesus become the Messiah. He was going to help him out. I said, Jesus needed help, you know. But anyway, he was going to help him out. That's the problem with some of us, isn't it? It was the problem with Abraham, the problem with Judas. And every time we think that way, you look at the consequences. He doesn't need our help with our own opinion. What he needs is for us to surrender and yield and align ourselves with his will, his thoughts, his purposes, his timing. God has a plan. God has a purpose. Well, evidently, Judas, he wanted to force the issue. And so he plotted with the priest to give him 30 pieces of silver, the price of a slave, and betray him. But if you read Ellen White, it says that Judas decided to put the matter to the test. He really didn't believe in betraying him. It was his purpose to teach him a lesson. He really didn't believe that the Savior would allow himself to be taken. He really didn't believe it. He thought, hey, there were times when the religious leaders surrounded Jesus with stones. Several times, in fact. And Jesus slipped through the crowds, got away. He did it before, he could do it again. And so Judas thought, I'll set this stage up where it would force him to declare himself as a Messiah. Force him. Judas realized that Jesus wasn't going to resist, wasn't going to escape. And he allowed himself to be crucified. And then when Judas saw that, he realized he had made a big mistake, and then he had betrayed innocent blood, and he committed suicide. But Judas wanted originally to force Christ in a situation so that he would declare himself as the Messiah. He thought he was helping him. The reason that he thought he was helping him was because he had a false expectation of what the Messiah was going to be and do. Then you have Simon the Zealot. Now, Simon the Zealot was a disciple of Christ. He was also